Hope it don't take forever to go live.
Oh.
Woo, we're live. We got our last bite of popcorn.
Your last bite.
Popcorn. So get your popcorn ready and sit down with us and come in and have a talk.
Yeah, get some popcorn and watch it. Might be quite
a show. Might be quite a show. All right. We'll wait for everybody in. Oh, that's my notification that we're live.
Are we?
Mm-hmm.
We're live. Mm-hmm. All right.
It's YouTube official. They sent us a notification.
All right. I hope they notified you.
Mm-hmm.
Notified other people.
Hope they notified other people.
Me too. Nobody's came in.
That's okay. They'll be in a minute. Goose egg.
Oh, there's somebody.
There's somebody.
Oh,
hi, Charles. Thank you, Charles. We got a nice little letter from you this week. Thank you. And the stickers. Thank you. But, yeah, so we are going to
eat popcorn.
Gary's eating popcorn. Shame on him. But
we're going to do what?
I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say.
We're going to eat popcorn.
We're going to eat popcorn. Well, even Charles left us. Glad I got him. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Yeah, we are just in awe of all the support, and it's crazy. We got a letter from you, and we got a letter from someone else this week. A couple of weeks ago, we got a box that I need to do a video on, and I guess I could start bringing mail to our lives. That would be opening mail on our lives. That'd be good. But yeah, so Charles, what's up in your neck of the woods? What's going on with you?
We butchered all our meat chickens yesterday, our broilers.
Yep.
We had a very small batch this time compared to what we usually do.
Rain. Ooh. It says our connection is unstable and it's reconnecting. I don't know. How does it look to you guys?
We're unstable.
Hey. Hello, Wendy. How are you, Miss Wendy from Hardknack Farms? Yes, we've got all of our meat chickens butchered, and we're super excited. Good to see you're doing okay.
Friday,
mm-hmm.
when we drove the side by side into town to eat, we were talking to some other people, and one guy said he lives down at Neal. They got 7 inches of rain Thursday.
7 at Neal? Wow.
I know there's a place. Well, Jacob.
Hey, DJ.
Jacob said south of them they got 5.
Wow. Oh, Charles, we are doing great. The Lord is blessing us amazingly, and just everybody sending us cards and encouragement is amazing, and it is helpful. Don't ever downplay that, Charles. That is a huge thing, just to have the encouragement and support. We're in today too, Wendy. We're doing good.
Maybe you weren't talking to me. I thought she was talking to me.
Wendy's telling everybody to give a thumbs up when they come in, because there's 4 folks in and 2 thumbs up. So, yeah, Wendy, we caught a little bit of your live yesterday while we were butchering when we were taking a break. We got everything.
If anybody's in here that's ever been in on our meat chicken butchering, that is way downsizing. We decided that 2 old farts like us just need to slow down on the chickens a little bit. Actually, we still had 2 freezers full of chickens when we bought chickens. So,
but we've sold out quite a bit of our chickens.
We don't have chicken in anybody else's freezers but ours.
That's right.
Right now.
That's okay, Wendy. You know, it's all a learning experience. And hey, Ed slipped in here. Hello. And it's all a learning experience, Wendy. I am just in awe that you on live at the same time. That's just, I'm in awe that you even attempted it. So, and if you don't attempt it, you don't learn. So no problems on our end. We just were crazy busy and didn't get to hang out long enough to see if it got worked out.
What she's saying is just having me on here is more than she can handle.
There's some truth to that statement. Guys, so we have something this week we can talk about as well.
What's that?
Y'all, this man, we're coming up on an anniversary, y'all. Yeah, this week we're going to have.
My life started 27 years ago.
Oh my gosh, life as we know it started 27 years ago. Well, no, we had a life altering event 27 years ago this week. Oh, Wendy, if you need to shut it off, go ahead. Thank you, Wendy. We appreciate you, honey. But anyway, so this week we're going to have our 27th wedding anniversary. Can you believe it? I was just 2 when we got married.
And she's older than me.
Gary was 1. Y'all, that don't work when we have a 24-and-a-half-year-old child getting ready to be 25.
I don't know how that happens. I'm 29. Oh,
mercy. Yeah. So, yeah, we're getting up there, y'all. 27 years married. Yes. Can you believe it, Ed? I've put up with him that long. Yeah. Yeah. He definitely makes this life an adventure. That's for sure. I followed him from the north to the south. Or from south to the north, and then back to the north. Yeah.
I guess Kansas depends on how you define that, but further south than we were, that's for sure.
Yep. So we went in our marriage. We have gone from Oklahoma to Wyoming, and then we're now in Kansas.
Moved all over Oklahoma first.
Yep. Yeah, we moved quite a bit in our.
We had started 2 homesteads from bare ground nothing.
From bare ground nothing.
We have built some others out of existing home sites. We've actually homesteaded in town. There's a town in Wyoming of 103 people, but we have homesteaded in town.
Yep. Hi, Julie. Julie Heiston, come in.
Hello.
Yeah, we have been homesteading throughout our marriage, and even when we were dating some.
Yeah, we've always enjoyed those kind of things. Homesteading, man, everybody's got their own definition. We even got some really good friends that tell us that we don't homestead and that what we're doing is not homesteading because we have electric and running water, basically.
Well, William, right now we just have our trailer house. We have our trailer house. We have had, so our first homestead that we started from bare ground was another trailer house. And
it was on somebody else's ground.
Yeah. So that we say bare ground, but there was a well there and there was a septic tank. And we put in the piers to put the trailer house in. We had to put electric back in. We started the gardens and everything. There were no fences in that where we needed. So built a shed there in the trailer house. Gardens and our chicken pen and cat pen, hot pen. Yeah, and then so that was our first homestead as a married couple. That was our first homestead. We had used before then. We had been married 2 years, but at that point, and before then, we had used ground at our parents and tried to help my mom with a garden once.
Yeah, we'd grown a garden on the place my dad had on the creek,
and at my mom's.
We had kept some pigs on your dad's place, and this and that. We lived in some apartments when we very first got married. So
there was our first one was a trailer house.
Always been deer hunting and fishing and foraging. Yes. Even when we were dating, we foraged together. We went on mushroom. I learned to mushroom hunt when we were dating. We started mushroom hunting as dates, fishing and going picking blackberries and picking. I taught her to pick wild onions.
Yes. Which I had my family picked wild onions, so. Yeah, Drop says he's never going to get anything done watching lives today. So that was our first one, William. And then we had
a school lease.
We had a school lease and ended up buying 5 acres of that, and it had a house on it. So that was our first house with a homestead.
Was a quarter section.
So that's
160 acres.
160 acres there. And we had hay, cattle, horses, pigs,
Goat.
goats, ducks,
Sheep.
sheep, chickens, and our gardens, big gardens, market gardens. That's when we started
Lots of
market gardening.
foraging.
Lots of foraging,
Lots of hunting on that
lots
place.
of hunting.
We also rented some other ground at that time too, and had other hay meadows and pastures. And
so that was, so let's see. So we homesteaded the trailer on my mom and dad's place, the trailer on my mom and dad's place on Copperhead Hill. We were on Copperhead Hill from 96 to just the beginning. Hi, Gail. Trailer homesteading. Well, yeah, it's been a mess. So we have
we like to buy older trailer houses, like big full size, not campers, but full size camper or full size trailer homes. And they're a cheap way of moving adequate housing in. I mean, big enough housing in to a place. And so this is the second one we have moved in like that. And it really can be done fairly inexpensively.
It can be. So then we did the farmhouse. We were there so we were on Copperhead Hill from 96 to just the beginning of 2001. And then we were north of Cushing on the farm. We were on the farm from 2001 to March of 2006. And we're averaging in about 5 years, except for here in Kansas. And then we were in Wyoming, and we were 2 houses in Wyoming.
Well, Arkansas veteran says he has a cousin in
Manhattan. Cool.
We were in Manhattan with Freedom over a week ago.
Yeah, we were up in Manhattan with Freedom. Yep. William says each of the ones I have listed are all over Montana. Okay, gotcha. We're not looking to go back north. I mean, we would if the Lord tells us to, but we're really liking it in Kansas.
We love Kansas.
Hello, Yogi Hollow Farm.
The tornado in Ada. Yep.
Woo!
Sorry to hear that.
I'm so sorry. 82. Wow. We won't tell you. Yeah.
I remember a couple of big tornadoes and floods in 86.
Right. 86 was rough.
And a little further north in
Oklahoma. We were up north. Yeah, we were up in
Sand Springs.
Yeah, my mom got flooded out at Hissam. She worked at Hissam in the hospital unit. Hello, Lori. So yeah, Charles, I was 7 in 82.
Just told people you got married when you were 2.
Math. My math is bad.
She went to public school.
That's what happens when you go to school. Go to school at Olive, right? Oh, Drop said he went through a tornado in Missouri. Trying to remember the city. Was it Joplin?
Joplin got hit hard.
Joplin got hit hard. Okay, so we homesteaded 2 houses in Wyoming.
Oh, they went through after it happened.
After it happened. Okay, gotcha. Ooh, 6 months later, your son was born. Cool. Hello, Rachel Sutton. So
we at one time were doing a lot of disaster relief and gone several places after the tornadoes hit and helped clean up our county seat. We've been there twice. It's been hit twice in just 2 years apart from each other.
2 years apart, and an X across the town. One come from it was crazy. The first one came from the south and from the southwest and went north across the town, which is normal. And then the next one came from.
Yeah, Joplin was definitely a mess.
Yes.
And drops.
Yeah.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Well, hello to you, wonderful person, too.
How did your market go yesterday, Tracy? And then we did, then the second one came and it went crazy, went the opposite. It went from the northwest to the south, and it had little ones that spun off of it on the tornadoes down in Eureka. It was crazy. It was crazy cleaning up that one because it had more than one funnel. That was really odd.
And there was places like bean fields that just got like everything ripped out of the ground that were 6 miles away from any other damage and just sucked all the soybeans out the ground. Weird.
All right. All right. Tracy with Kansas Garden Guy had a pop-up market. He does pop-up farmers markets, and he had a pop-up market yesterday in Topeka, and he sold 200 pounds of tomatoes. That is fabulous. You remember seeing that on the Weather Channel? Yeah, it was a big deal. It was huge. Val Kastner came up from Oklahoma and checked it all out. It was just a crazy, crazy deal.
Types of tornadoes we have here, either dust or gravel.
Or fire tornadoes. Yep.
Yeah. Well, we live in the Midwest, and we
get the big ones.
We've seen them in Wyoming.
They were just little, barely bigger than dust devils, just little fingers.
We were in Canada and saw
a pretty good size one.
Cloud too, weren't we?
Yeah, we saw one. Yeah, we were in Saskatchewan, and they up near Moose Jaw. We were in Moose Jaw, and they had a what's a fire tornado? Okay, so a fire tornado is the fire will get to burning and create its own wind, and then you get the updraft, and it will actually become a tornado and circle, and it's actually fire burning, and it'll just it'll just make the fire move crazy fast. It's scary. It happens a lot with wildfires. That's what a fire tornado is. But yeah, we were up in Saskatchewan a few years ago and saw about this time. Pretty close to this time. I guess it was in June or July. I don't remember. It's pretty close this time. And it would have been at the end of July because it's Hannah's birthday. We were there for Hannah's birthday.
William, you're in Montana, right? I've seen plenty of wall clouds in Wyoming. I don't know if I've ever seen one in Montana. I've been in Montana a lot, but I can tell you that we went and helped clean up at Wright, Wyoming after it was obliterated.
Yep.
An F4 just dropped out and hit Wright, and nothing else picked back up.
Gone. It could have, if it had hit anywhere else, it wouldn't have hit anything.
Wouldn't have hit anything.
But no.
It happened to hit that town that was completely trailer houses.
Yep, dropped right down in the middle of those trailer houses. Wow. Yogi Hollows are in South Dakota. Yogi Hollows in South Dakota, and they had 3 tornadoes the Sunday before Memorial Day. Wow. You're in the mountains. Awesome.
Been in the mountains.
Yes, Gail. You can just skip making dinner. They can all eat popcorn. That's what we're eating. Wow, they've lost 120 acres in land to wildfire in Montana. Oh, Crazy Ed's calling us out. Awesome.
What are you calling us out to? I may stay inside. Might sound like I might want to hide.
Is it your barbecue? Because we'll barbecue some beef tongue or something. Oh man!
You better be careful challenging me to barbecue. I grew up on coon.
And we do. Oh, that's one thing too, y'all. We have a raccoon getting into chickens. Yeah, Gail's been weeding, and now she's hot. Good. Take a break. Take a break if you need some popcorn. But I love popcorn, by the way. But yeah, we have had a huge tragedy. My ducklings. I am down to 2 ducklings, and one of the ducklings, it only has 1 leg. But it's living, and it seems to be doing good. And we've been joking about making him a little skate, roller skate or something, strapping him to a roller skate so he can move himself around. He does really good in the pen.
We'll see. I'm about live trapping him. I probably might. I've got a couple of coon cuffs that work pretty good too. DP.
Yeah.
DP traps that work pretty good. I've got a coon dog that got fired, laying in the doghouse asleep. I guess wasn't even chained up, and coon came 40 feet from his doghouse and killed a chicken.
Yep. And we know it's got to be a raccoon because it was able to get into one of the chicken pens that we had some chickens in. And also the way it pulled the ducklings apart, pulling them through the chicken tractor that they were in, it had to have been a raccoon to be able to grasp it, to pull it through. So, yep, Yogi Hollow, that's where we're at. We're down to 2, and one of them, I'm wondering if it isn't a goose. One of the
We'll
chicken.
see.
We're gonna see. We got some ugly ducklings that I'm wondering if they're not geese. 'Cause they're really big, really, really big for their age, and they're just ginormous ducks.
Ed, I'll tell you that we don't do a whole lot of barbecuing at
Mhm.
times. I just don't spend a lot of time. I do sometimes throw a fire in the pit
Mhm.
and we grill some stuff. Can barbecue and have, but don't do it a lot right now.
Oh my. Peanut butter and jelly on your hamburger bun with cheese, lettuce, and bacon with other cow burger or elk burger. I don't know, but I will tell you,
What?
I like elk, William, way better than anything. Elk is my favorite over cow, beef, or over cow is beef, duh. Over beef, I love elk. I mean, that is my favorite.
I can tell you a food that I'll eat, but only if I absolutely have to and there's nothing else, is peanut butter and jelly.
Now I'll eat peanut butter and jelly and then put them on a biscuit and then put gravy over that. I like that, peanut butter and jelly biscuits with gravy on them.
I can do peanut butter and honey, but I really don't care for it on bread. I'd rather have it with apples or something.
Mhm.
I'd rather have peanut butter on a pancake with some honey or syrup on it.
Oh, yeah, elk backstrap fried. Any backstrap fried is pretty good. Well, the only thing we really got a hold of that we really didn't care about was we got a big old boar bear. Somebody give us some
We
bear
made
meat.
we
That
made the
was
roasts. We cooked the roasts and we made them where we liked them.
yeah.
But the sausage, they hadn't cleaned them quite like I do, and a lot of the fat and stuff was in the sausage, and it just wasn't good.
Goulash with applesauce. William, he must be in with. We're not doing the. That is
You let Commander Bacon.
You
do
need
the
to get
weird
all the Commander Bacon. Do the weird foods because I'm about done with my weird foods. And I know this isn't crazy weird, but my family always put cottage cheese on their spaghetti. Oh, Gail's calling people out.
Cold winters.
Ooh, yeah, Deanna. It's cold. Cold up there.
Deanna's
Yeah,
too,
that's
huh?
our Deanna.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hi, Deanna.
Hi, Deanna. Oh. Ed says there's going to be prizes.
Okay.
M&M's on my.
You called us out. You called us out. I guess.
I think William's given us ideas, and maybe there's something that he knows about Crazy Ed's shout out that we don't know. But Commander Bacon, they like doing those weird eat things weird, and yeah.
Miss you, Deanna.
We do miss you, Deanna. I hope you're doing well in your new place.
The coldest I ever worked out in, I think, in Wyoming, was 47 degrees below zero. I was feeding on a ranch. 47 below zero and 75-foot visibility, and we fed. The next day was 51 below, and the rancher said to stay home.
Yes.
They were on their own that day.
Charles says that Doug, with his Way Homestead, has done some awful stuff. Yes, they have. Okay. Gail says that when she makes a video, she calls out 2 channels or more to do the barbecue cook-off too. Hollow Farms. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Robertsons.
Hey, Robertsons. Hey, Tina Ladybug. You're calling out Rachel and Rusty. Well, Ed, now the cat's out of the bag because they're here.
Yeah. Well, we'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll do our best.
Something different.
We got an oxtail. We still got some beef tongue need to be used up. Man, if you do beef tongue, that is like the best roast ever in the whole wide world. Oh, sorry, Drops. Hope it's not buffering anymore.
Yeah, well, we got 15 people in here. That's
Yeah, that's
amazing.
pretty awesome. Thank
So
you, guys.
We got all our chicken butchering done, Robertson's.
Yeah,
We butcher chickens without you.
we can do it. We can butcher by ourselves. Can you believe it?
But we've got an anniversary coming up.
Yes.
Not sure what we're going to do to celebrate that.
No.
I've got some ideas, but I don't have the funds to make them come through. So we're going to figure out something else to do.
Oh, Deanna says you on the chicken butchering. Oh, Deanna, you didn't want to help me pluck them? Or how about, yeah, anyway. Deanna, I know how much you love processing chickens.
Well, Robertson's, I think, thanks to you guys, there's several other people that like William Glenboy a lot too. And that was pretty successful event.
Oh, Williams Hughes has to go back to work, stacking firewood. See you later. Yeah, that's a full-time job getting firewood for the winter there. It may be us too, Drops, because we have our small town internet and it gets pretty slow. Thank you, Robertsons.
Fallen Arkansas veteran, our pool is going great. We've got a lot of rain this week and it filled it up to overflowing, even though we were using out of it. And it's working great. So
and so that's why he said it, because he saw him come in. Yeah. So yeah, we just been busy, and we are working on cleaning out the little garden. We're going to attempt through. We talked to when we took Freedom up to the vet in the veterinary hospital in Manhattan at K-State. The Dr. Weaver talked to the toxicologist and to some biologists up there, and they said they thought we could replant in the ground at our least affected area, which is what Gary was thinking. And so we're going to attempt to replant the little garden. And we're just going to do a small little cottage fall garden. We're
going to plant like it's just for us to eat out of.
Yeah, we're not going to try
I don't know if we know how to do that. But
we're going to try.
We don't know how to not plant 2 pounds of green beans.
Right.
But we'll get.
But the vegetables.
All the Bramer Ranch. What's the name of the Carpenter's Self-Reliance?
Yes.
They sent us some bean seeds.
Yes.
And we're going to try to plant just little packages of bean seeds.
Yeah, we're going to try it.
And some things like that. So
I need to do a video on that. Redo a video. The video I shot a video and it just didn't turn out, so I need to reshoot it. All
right, we go in tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, you're gonna have a baby Tuesday.
Right. That's amazing. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
So exciting.
I'm so excited for y'all.
Yeah, we're going to try to replant. We're going to plant some of the peppers and tomato plants, which we have planted some of those already, but we're going to try to plant some more.
We planted sweet potatoes that you guys gave us, Robertson's, in the planters next to the pool, and they are doing great.
Oh, Deanna says not the chickens, it's the tongue. She thinks it's trash parts of the cow. Deanna, honey, oh, mercy, you don't know what you are missing. The tongue is like the best roast you will ever taste in your whole entire life. Yeah, Robertsons are racking up those grandbabies, man. They just got little Noah, and now they're getting baby Addie coming soon. Yeah, the toxins should, they're supposed to, supposedly the 2,4-D has a very short lifespan, they call it. The remedy has a little bit longer one and can affect beans for up to 2 years. We are checking to see, that'll show up pretty easily. Whenever if they germinate, there'll be several factors we can watch for.
I'm purposely going to plant plants that are kind of a receptor that show us if there's much residue in the ground.
Drops, that's an amazing, thank you for that. Sunflowers will draw the toxins.
I know that it'll sure kill a sunflower better than a hammer. We saw it do it.
We did. We had some pretty good sunflowers going and it killed them. Yogi Hollow Farm's going to be right back. And Drop says
Georgia Red, is that what they were called? Georgia Red sweet potatoes.
Mm.
That's cool. Hey, Robertsons, how is the Grandpa Cargill's okra doing? Is that growing for you?
DJ says he's never had cow tongue, but pig heart is good.
Yeah, I've eaten lots of heart. Heart's good.
But I've only eaten heart stripped and fried, like cut into strips and
I've made
flour.
heart stew that you've eaten.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
Elk heart stew.
elk heart. Okay. I guess I just forgot about that. Yeah, the tongue is so good. We Robertsons. We went to Robertsons, Belly Acres, Deanna, and we took a couple of beef tongues, and they pressure canned them. Oh my mercy! Pressure cooked them. Sorry, not canned them. Pressure cooked them, and they were really good. Lori says she ate some without knowing what it was and really liked it. It is good. Yeah, drops. It's some big stuff. Yeah.
Well, it'll kill. It's designed to kill sarisa.
Which,
if you're not familiar with sarisa, it takes some killing to do with that.
It'll kill blackberries, which blackberries are hard to kill. It kills blackberries and it's designed to kill brushy plants. It'll kill small trees. It's some bad stuff.
A lot of trees just lose the leaves and come back. Hedge trees, or Osage orange, or hedge apple, or bow dark, or whatever you want to call them. We call them hedge trees here in Kansas. It's pretty hard on them.
Yep. The okra drowned out. She's going to try again. Okay, she's going to try again with the okra. You know, Rachel,
you still got some of Grandpa Cargill's okra? That's cool. I'm glad you still got some.
Yes.
Ours, guys, we lost it.
Yeah,
we lost it. We planted what we had, and it didn't germinate real good, and then what did come up died, got killed, sprayed.
Cargill red corn is doing good.
Good. That's not that big a deal. I've held on to some of that seed, but I would appreciate it if somebody could get next generation for me because of what I'm trying to do with it.
Cool. Ours looks amazing. It's green. Looks good. Now the sweet corn looks terrible. But all the beans are gone. No beans. Almost all of the tomatoes are gone. The peppers in the big garden, what ones are left are real shriveled and yucky looking.
Killed all the watermelon.
Killed all the watermelon and cantaloupe. It killed marigolds, y'all. Marigolds are hard to kill. It killed them. And so, yeah, we've got some folks that said they didn't plant all of their Grandpa Cargill okra, and they're going to send us some. And thank you, Charles. Thank you. And so hopefully we can keep Grandpa Cargill's okra going. And but yeah, I think that's the heaviest blow is Grandpa Cargill's okra.
I'm hoping that somebody that got seed. I'm glad we give a lot of seed out this year, but I'm hoping somebody will get some off of it. I think my little brother thought he had planted some. He was going to look and see what he had planted, but we definitely want to try to hold on to that. That's very important. A lot of my family found out that we've been doing that, and they really wanted us to hold on to that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, drops that's called scarification.
Yeah.
It does work. And like if you plant pecans, that's kind of how you have to do them. You have to sand a little spot in the wall thin. Cool.
Now Rachel's like, I gotta check. Yeah.
I hope you do. I know the Healthy Homestead chick said she still had some of the seeds. So if nothing else, we'll try to hold on to it and plant it next year. And
Shelly will send it to us. Yeah. So. Yeah, all the flooding, Gail. Yeah. We're just here in Kansas, and I know where Rachel and them are in Oklahoma, just a couple hours south of us. They're getting all kinds. Some people use hydrogen peroxide to stratify them. Yep, that's right. Drops. But here where we're at, and especially where Rachel's at in Oklahoma, we're having an extremely wet year. and at odd times. This should be our
Yeah,
dry time.
we had some pretty dry times, but then we had some wet times.
Yeah.
It's kind of
We had a wet spring,
weird weather.
and then we had our early summer was super hot and dry, and then now we're having a cool,
Yeah, early
wet
June
summer.
was hot and dry, and then and July has been cool and rainy.
Yeah, it's been odd. It's been an odd year, but
they're
oh man, Drops Drop says it's so dry there that the bugs are dying. Yeah, Gail, you don't have to.
Gail, we never do anything to okra. Okra is a plant that is designed for a varied weather climate, for hot and dry, and then rainy times. And you can plant okra in the ground, and when the moisture's right, it'll germinate.
Yeah. The heat and the moisture have to be all right.
Yeah, it has to have a certain soil temperature, it has to have a certain soil moisture, and that will actually break the shell of it. You can force it in other ways, but most of the time, especially places like Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, just plant okra.
Yeah.
And okra will know when the time's right for it to germinate. It is. I'm sure that it's that way in the deep South too. Yeah. I don't have a lot of experience. I've spent some time in Mississippi, but that's about as much as deep South as I spent time in. But it was fall there, so I was paying a lot of attention to the fruit that was growing. But which I had the biggest persimmons I've ever seen in southern Mississippi. I went there after Katrina. Hello, Jesus is my King. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and Jesus is my King. He's mine too. Yeah. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, wow. Charles said he grew okra last year and got about 25 quart bags, way more than he needed. Yeah. Okra is an amazing, if the scenario, if I had to have a survival garden plant that I could keep and I'd never be able to get seeds anymore, and I'd never be able to, this is my plant. Okra is one of those that I would choose. Okra is an amazing survival plant. It does its thing. Yep. Okra usually grows pretty good in hotter climates. It does need a little bit of a longer season. We grew it in Wyoming, but we purposely found a short season okra. Yeah, that's the only time we didn't grow Grandpa Cargill's. We just held onto the seed because it just wouldn't produce. We didn't have a long enough season. We tried to plant some early on, a time or two, and transplant it. We just couldn't get that. I've not had a lot of luck planting okra early and then transplant. Right. Poke okra in the ground and let it do its thing. Oklahoma, which is where my grandpa lived, man, okra grows. Yeah. In northern Oklahoma. But we were able to grow dwarf okra in Wyoming. The first one we grew was north-south okra, and then I couldn't find that seed anymore. And Robertsons are going to mark on me about the okra. Okay, she's going to mark on me and see if it's okra. Okay. Yes, Oklahoma is crazy weather. Yes. But yeah, we grew north, south, and then jade was the other, and I could find it pretty often. Jade, it was a very nice okra. Drops them the old Depression era generation that had grew up during the Depression. Those were my mentors as a child. Those were the people I looked up to. They were our mentors when we started homesteading. My grandpa, one of my dad's old hunting buddies, both my all our grandparents, and them old Okies is tough. Yeah, and they know how to do some things, and we learned a lot from them. And we started our homesteading journey for 30 years. Well, I was 30 when we left Oklahoma, but that's kind of the place that you're gonna get tested, I guess. It was neat though. It's fun growing up there. Oh, cool. Drop says both of his parents came from farm and ranch. Cool. Yeah. Oh, Charles says he still has some of that okra in the freezer that he grew last year. Good. It should be fine. We use okra lots of ways. So I like to can what my grandma used to call a gumbo base.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a few days ago that Gary was 30.
Yes.
Hi, Kevin. How are you? Tell Miss Jan hello for us. But yeah, I can okra. So pickle it and I can it, just can okra. I freeze it. I like to can it with tomatoes. I also like to can it with tomatoes, onions, and bell pepper. And my grandmother, we dehydrated it. My grandmother used to can what she called, my grandmother on my mama's side, my Texas grandma. She used to can what she called a gumbo base, and it had okra, tomatoes, onions, peppers, celery, and I can't remember what all it was. She's doing some canning bell peppers. Yes. Woohoo, Jan.
Good.
Can them bell peppers, girl.
And Kevin, just so you'll know, we are qualified, but the computer earlier told us that we were unstable. So.
Oh, tell Rusty hi for us, Rachel, and we love him too. Yep, you got all the. It wasn't a vacation. It was a workation, not a vacation, huh? Workation. Yep, yep.
We had an influencer in our life pass away this week.
Yes, we did.
I guess he's my fourth or fifth cousin, Wesley, but I've just always known him as my cousin Wesley. He is the first person that ever introduced me to Mother Earth News magazine. I got to tell you, the first time he gave me a copy of it and I read it, I didn't care for it. Sometimes
it had some political stuff. We didn't
Mother
agree.
Earth News can get fairly political about things, and so yeah. But anyhow, he introduced me to that magazine, which we take still. We still take it, and we still read some of the articles, and some of them we make fun of them. Some of them we use their ideas.
Oh, me. Yeah, yeah. Job says he learned a lot of stuff. Rachel's just finished canning blackberry jam for Allie's in-laws. Awesome. Lori grew up in Oklahoma, and they always had huge garden. They had lots of free fertilizer. Her dad owned a trucking company and hog cattle. So, yeah, free fertilizer. Drops. My dad made sure I learned to fix anything good. Yes. Yeah, Charles, send us some pictures of your okra. We had okra that was Grandpa Cargill's okra. The first time we grew it, it was over 20 feet tall. It was crazy. Yep, free is right. We like free. We like free 90 free. But yeah, we had something. Lost it. Something else. Oh, guys, those of y'all that are in Missouri and in the Arkansas and in the Ozarks. Yeah, or even in Oklahoma or Eastern Kansas. We have a huge announcement. I mean, huge. We're going to have to do a video over this as well.
I think
have we announced it? Have we talked about it? Okay. Well, I'm going to announce it anyway. Okay. So I am going to be teaching a Canning 101 class at the Ozarks Homesteading Expo. And that is going to be August 24th and 25th. And I'll be at 9 a.m. on the 24th in the speaker building teaching Canning 101, Preserving Your Harvest. So if you are able to come and talk to me about canning, we're super excited about that. I mean, I even emailed Ball, we'll see, about sponsoring me, maybe sending me some books or something that I can give out, but we'll see.
Hi, Hooper's Mayhem. Good to see you here.
Charles sent them some okra seeds. That'd be awesome. I lost somebody scrolled up here. Okay, Charles sent Rachel and Rusty some of the seeds from his okra. That's cool. Cool. Right here. Charles, the fallen Arkansas veterans, is Charles. He sent him some okra seeds from his okra that he grew.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I got the Radio Shack. Drop said his dad bought him an electronic kits from Radio Shack at 15. I was fixing the family TV and manipulated as a child. Hey, Hooper's Mayhem, Aussie Outdoor Adventures. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, free, but lots of work, Lori. That's usually goes into it. And
yeah, Kevin, that one is in Mansfield. That's
Mhm.
the one there
Mhm.
that Cheryl Franklin organizes,
Mhm.
and we hope to see you guys.
Yep, Marshfield.
there.
Marshfield. Yep.
I really will be disappointed if you guys don't show up.
But they may have been. They may
Well,
be
if you're busy, I understand.
And and I'll
But
be
if
teaching.
you just think I don't want to go listen to that idiot,
He might think I'm not qualified.
yeah, there you go.
And he may have to work. It's a Friday. It's a Friday that I teach, and it's in the morning. So it's
Yeah,
kinda...
it will be inconvenient for several people.
No drops. They didn't save you no pork chops. They ate every one of them and rubbed it in, dude. Okay. So Charles says he's buffering a lot. So he's gonna come right back. Oh, Rachel says there's still some in there. Hey, Elijah, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, hi, Elijah. Haven't seen you in a while. What happened when I don't go to the farmer's market, huh?
Yeah, we've been busy. We have been busy. We butchered chickens, Elijah.
Yep, still got several things going. We've got a pig going. Oh, cool.
He's on his way to camp. Well, you have fun. Have fun.
Pay attention.
Yeah, learn lots about Jesus. Okay, Kevin's gonna be there Saturday. He has to work Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be around.
We'll be around Saturday because we're gonna hang out. So yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah.
So.
Yep. We're excited.
We're looking forward to that conference.
We are.
Ozark Homesteading Conference.
We had wanted to go to the one in Missouri, the other one, the Homesteading Life Conference at Hannibal. That's just in a couple weeks, coming up pretty quick. But we just can't. No, it's not gonna be able to swing it.
That's crazy expensive for a conference.
Well, it's not that. It's the tickets that we had that we waited too late, and the tickets that are available are the ones that people are selling that aren't going to get to go, or they bought too many tickets or whatever. And it's for the whole package, the VIP package, and that's super expensive. Oh, Robertson. Rachel, you are too an influencer and a positive one at that.
Yeah, that's an important part of working, Hoopers.
Yeah, slave driver. If my 6,000 shares of AMC hit $200 a share, I might be around that area. Oh, hi. Hi, Charles. Charles is back. Drops is talking to his girlfriend.
Okay.
Thanks, Wendy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you guys are what's going on as far as botanically for you guys. Blackberries are pretty well ripe here. Yep. We haven't got to pick many. Ours got hit, and I just haven't had time to go. Another place that I knew where there's some, they didn't do very good this year. I'm not sure. I know that we knocked a bunch down with the skid steer over the winter to kind of get some track paths through there, mostly so we could look for calves, and they're just not putting on good this year. But then
it's okay, Wendy. You can come back and watch it.
I've also noticed that the elderberries are starting. They're putting on. They've got berries on, and they're starting to. Some of them get a little color to them. So that's kind of going on here.
Yeah. Been crazy busy. Even though we don't have the garden, it's garden.
I don't know how we did it.
I don't know how we did everything.
The big gardens.
I don't know how we did everything.
Done.
It's crazy. Yeah, he has worked a lot. Last summer, you didn't work a whole lot away from home, and you helped me, and we put up a whole lot of stuff.
Last summer, we lived off our farm.
Yes. We did.
That was our extra income. I always, at the church, always make sure I have my small salary from them. But then other than that, we made most of our living off the farm last summer, especially from like July on, almost till the first of the year.
Rachel says her elderberry starts are struggling. She's not sure what's up for sure. If they might be getting too much water, that might be an issue.
I'm gonna say elderberries always grow down in the creek bottom, so they've got to have enough.
Yeah,
they've got to have enough water. They grow in low spots and stuff like that a lot.
Charles is waiting for the muscadines to ripen. Yeah.
Cool. I'm not familiar with muscadines, Charles. I grew up with something we call possum grapes, and I don't know if that's a muscadine or just another wild grape. And I've watched and read a little bit about muscadines, but I don't know a lot about them.
We have stuff they call grapevine, but it's not really grapevine here.
They produce a grape. There are possum grapes around here. I found a few.
Wendy says to use coffee grinds and horse manure on the elderberries. That's good to know. Mine aren't going to snap out of it. I've lost mine to the spray. They're not going to come out of it. They're really good.
We pick a lot of elderberries wild off the river and stuff. Friends that let us go in their places, and that's where ours will come from this year.
Wendy, if you need to go, you go take that call, honey. Don't you miss your family? Well, you can catch up with us later, honey. Yeah. I've had to pop off because kids calling and kids coming and stuff coming over. Yeah. There's Miss Jan. How are those bell peppers going, Miss Jan? Kevin said you were qualified to can bell peppers. We're throwing Kevin under the bus.
I got all the popcorn.
He's eating my popcorn, y'all. Here, I'm trying not to be rude and eat popcorn, and he's eating all my popcorn.
My mama didn't teach me any better.
Eat my popcorn. And I can't believe the cicadas are already hollering like it's nighttime. It's awful early for them to be hollering, and it ain't even 6 o'clock yet. Anyway, yeah. So we got working on the garden. We got the chickens processed, and Freedom, we got Freedom back out on pasture. She goes out part of the day. She doesn't like it because we separate her from her calf, and then that way we get a lot of milk in the evening. We get a little bit over 2 gallons. Oh, Rachel says they're growing some of our popcorn. Cool.
Eddie's popcorn.
That's Eddie's popcorn. Yep. That's best popcorn.
We have a friend that they do a lot of the same things we do, except for they're doing it on a small acre or small place in town, about an acre in town. And they grew popcorn one year and found some color variations they liked, and they kind of tried to breed for that color, and they didn't get that color at all, but they got a different color. And so they started saving that color variation, and it'll have lots of multicolors, but it'll have a lot of purple in it, unusually. And so that's what he ended up with. He was trying to keep green, I think, and he ended up with purple. And so we have grown some of that popcorn too, and that's the seed that would have been in there, Rachel. Yeah.
Rachel said only a couple came up, but they look good. So it had purple and yellow. It's almost like a gem corn, but it's popcorn. It's a little bit smaller than the glass gem.
Little round popcorn seed.
Round popcorn seed. It's a nice popcorn.
Good popcorn.
Our family really enjoys it. We try to give them some at Christmas in our little gift boxes, and when we do, we try to do a lot of homemade gifts with our families, and that's one of the things that we do is give out stuff that we've canned and things like that, and sometimes things we've grown. But yeah, and homemade crafts. Because we got big well, Gary's family's not real big, but my family's big. You know, I have 4 sisters, and we have 10 nieces and nephews on my side. And actually, no, we have more. I've got a bunch of nieces and nephews, and Gary has a niece and 2 nephews on his side. So we have Jan says she is canning and has Laser focus right now. Awesome. Laxer. Laser. I read it as laser, Jan. I gotcha.
I was trying to figure out what in the world you were canning, Jan.
She slipped. Watch out, Kevin. She slipped some X-Lax in there.
Yeah. What is she putting in the peppers?
Hi, Wendy. You didn't miss much, honey. We're just gabbing away. I hope you had a good call with your family and had a good visit, Wendy. But yeah, we're just Jan's canning laxative, just so you know, up here. That's all you missed. Just picking on poor Miss Jan. But yeah, so yeah,
Remind me if we see them in August not to eat the peppers.
yes, yeah. Drop says he's only reading the chat because he's talking to his girlfriend.
Does she know?
I don't know if she knows he's his. She may not know she's his girlfriend.
That's something I tease all the teenage boys around here about. I say, I got a girlfriend. I say, does she know?
Oh, me. I'm going to write that so he gets it. Oh, I got to get in the right spot. Ew. Wendy's got to.
So, Kevin, are you guys like sitting next to each other watching?
He's got it on the big TV.
Okay.
Or on the TV. And she's decided to get on her phone so she can chat.
I read that. I read that.
Yep.
So is she sitting next to you doing
that? No,
that?
she's working in the kitchen.
She's
she
still
can
in
see
the
it.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she got laser focus.
She's got laxative focus. That's right. She's got laxative focus. So there we go.
Yeah,
On the side of the geothermal greenhouse.
Roundup.
I'm gonna tell you, Hardknack, when I farmed in Oklahoma, the only way I know to really kill out Bermuda grass is to try to grow it for a hay crop, and then it just kind of dies. But if you try to get rid of it, I just never was very successful. The one thing that I did do that was successful in getting rid of Bermuda was fencing hogs off on it, and they will eventually eat the roots up. Hi, Brenda Baker. Good to see you on here. Yeah.
I'm going to pick on Drops, y'all. He gives everybody such a hard time. I'm giving him a hard time.
You can spray some things on there for sure, Hardknack. I know that you can. If you tarp it good and hard for a long time, you can kind of kill it out with the tarp.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, but it can be done.
Stickweed. Hooked thorn. I've never heard of that one.
I don't know.
Charles, I don't know what that one.
That's not
a
something
hooked
I'm familiar
thorn.
with. Most things can be killed out if they're tarped long enough.
Drops said, yes, she's my girlfriend. Sorry, Drops. She's got to give you a hard time. Hi, Lila. Thanks for coming in. Yes, Wendy, I'm on Facebook. We have a Pathways Homestead page, and then I have my own personal page.
We've really been considering doing some consulting, some homestead consulting.
Yep.
We have done a lot of homesteading things. We do know some things. We don't know it all by any means.
Right.
We've consulted with Robertson several times, just to ask us questions, and we do. It surprises me every time I know an answer to a question I'm asked. And I'm like, oh, I really know that.
We've attempted, and we've consulted locally here.
Yes, we have.
And we've attempted to help some folks that have moved into the area, and that has not. They don't listen.
They got to find their own way.
They got to find their own way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've got to tell you the truth that sometimes we have done enough of it that I don't even think about some minor detail stuff
Right.
that can blow up in your face.
Right.
I don't even think about some of that stuff. So I'm trying really hard to kind of get where I can focus on some of that stuff and realize that not everybody else grew up in it.
Right. That's been a thing for me too. Yeah.
Pressure on the stove.
Oh, your stove cooks hot and she's having trouble getting the temperature regulated.
We love our old pressure canner. Cindy loves our old pressure canner. I like the things that come out of it. My job at canning is putting things in jars.
Cutting stuff up. Helping me with the gardens and picking and stuff like that.
But I got to tell you, Jan, the best thing that I've ever bought Cindy when it comes to canning is the electric pressure canner. The Carry electric pressure canner. She loves that thing. It regulates temperature very well.
Thank you, Jan. Freedom is doing much better. She's out on pasture. She started gaining some of her weight back. You can still buy a Carry pressure cooker on. Jan has some popcorn for me. Thank you, Jan.
She told me to save popcorn.
Save some. Well, he's already eaten it all, Jan. It's all gone. There's a couple of crummies in there. Charles, yes, you can buy the Carry pressure canner. And it's a cooker too. It's electric. I bought mine on Amazon, and they also Necco, whatever that's called. They bought the patent.
Is it Necco or Nesco?
I can't remember if it was Necco or Nesco. One of those two bought the patent, and so they're making one as well that's identical. And I bought the Carry, and they're about $150. And that has been one of the best. He bought it for me 5 years ago when we moved out here. When we were working on moving out here to our current homestead, because Gary's dad helped me get our garden going on the new homestead, and I was going back and forth with the produce and stuff, and the air conditioner went out at the house we were renting. And so he said, and there was air conditioning and electric at our trailer house, but not propane. So he bought me that electric canner for our anniversary present, and I canned on it, and I love it. Wore it smooth out.
The nice thing about the electric one is you set it and get everything going, then you can walk away from it. It time regulates itself. And regulates the heat and the pressure and everything. That. So that's kind of the nice thing is it is kind of set it, and then once everything gets going, you can walk away from it.
Yeah, but it's only small batch. So when you have large batches, you do have to use your traditional pressure canner. And you can still buy pressure canners. I watch out for the old Prestos. I have one of my mom's, and I have my aunt's.
And I believe you can still buy a Presto canner.
Yeah, I think you can. They're not the quality as they were back in the day, but you still can buy them. Jan says she's growing popcorn for Mary's Ranch and wild cooking. So far, so good. Cool.
We had some popcorn planted that's not doing very good. Nothing's doing very good. We planted popcorn and Cherokee tan pumpkins and some Trail of Tear beans together. The Trail of Tear beans didn't hardly do anything, and then the popcorn's kind of fizzling out. The pumpkins there's still plants there. I don't know. We'll see how they do.
Yeah.
Well, we probably won't see how they do. We'll probably tear it all out.
Wendy has electric. She misses having gas. Oh, Lila Newton has Shane from Kinfolk Farm of Georgia horn. Cool.
Hardneck. I've grown that several different ways. But Cherokee Trail of Tear beans, I've grown them several different ways, and I never get good production out of them. I've planted them.
But we don't know how much of that is spray because we've caught a lot of drift over the years.
We planted them at another place before we lived at this place once, and they did okay. And then we planted them by themselves a couple of times, and one time they did okay, not great. Kentucky Wonder far outperformed them by far.
And part of that could be our area.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be a pH of our ground and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying that we haven't had as good luck with them as some other things.
Yeah, we just, yeah. You know what? I need to.
Double accident. Well, guys, we've been on here an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah, and Wendy, you're talking about kids calling. Our kids are calling. We're going to have to call them back.
Well,
Jen says, don't tell the boss about the laxative. Yes, any chemicals mess with food production. Yeah, yeah. Most chemicals, yeah.
they are needed in places.
Yeah.
And our native blue stem in this area, which is an amazing grass, our native prairies, and there's about 7 kinds of grass, but blue stem's the main one. Our native grass here would be wiped out without some chemical.
Yeah.
The Cerisa lustipida is a horrible invasive,
yes.
and so is the eastern red cedar.
Yes.
And so, yeah, it's needed at times. Burning works pretty good on the red cedar, not so great on the Cerisa. The timing of it's hard because it's just hard to get a good kill on the Cerisa with the burn. It helps, but it doesn't wipe it out.
Okay. Wendy says the Cherokee Trail of Tears beans grow on an arched trellis. That may do better.
We've planted some just on a trellis before.
Good night, Lila. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go because I think that Commander Bacon might actually be live.
Okay.
I need to see here. It should be coming up live. Yep, His Way Homestead's live. So if we're gonna get going. And Wendy uses rabbit manure. Cool. Good to know. Thank you, Wendy. That'll help a lot because I really like trying to grow some of those heirlooms. No, Wendy, don't feel bad, honey. Thank you for coming in when you could. Guys, we're going to get going so that y'all can jump over and watch Shelly and Doug live at I'm sorry, it's not Commander Bacon, it's His Way Homestead. So jump over and check on them. Thanks for coming in, Lila. Okay. Yeah. Drop says cold fertilizer is best. All right, y'all.
I don't know. I like to heat mine up.
He's a turd. Oh, he is manure. Huh. That's where I get most of my manure from. It's him. Y'all, thank y'all. And y'all have a blessed week. And we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, y'all.